There are so many sunscreens out there, so knowing what to look for is extremely important. Jennifer Steiner is a certified health coach and owner of Healthy Healing Wellness in West Hartford, Connecticut, and she joins us to share important advice. Wonderful to have you here, Jennifer.
Thank you, Ashley.
Now, we think that just because it's on the shelf at the store that it's safe. Is that always true?
That is not true. There's no laws that require things to be tested for safety before they hit the market. So that's why, especially with sunscreens, knowing what's going to protect us from the damaging rays of the sun, but at the same time, because a lot of these sunscreens are chemically based, it's knowing the ingredients to stay away from.
And everyone, we hope, are using these products throughout the summer. So it's something that applies to everyone. So you have some great tips, and we're going to go through them now. First, a high SPF. I always look for the highest for my children specifically because they have that baby skin. But is 70 SPF really appropriate? No,
there's no huge difference. Anything like between like 50 and 100, like getting 100% SPF on there isn't going to protect you 100%. It's only a minimal protection between like 30 and 50. So anything above like 50 is don't get fooled by it.
Okay, so 50 is good enough for anyone.
Right.
All right, your next tip is to not use spray sunscreen.
No, because spray sunscreen, besides missing a spot, because you don't know what you're getting, it's very easy to miss a spot.
It's convenient, we all know that. It's quick and it's convenient,
right.
but not accurate.
Not accurate. You don't know what you're getting. And plus on top of it, like since a lot of them, like we said, are chemically based, you're not just absorbing those chemicals through your skin, you can also inhale them. There's that risk of inhalation also. So stick with the creams, you know where you're getting. you know you can feel where you're putting the lotion. So stick with the creams, they're the best.
Okay. Also, there's certain chemicals that we want to make sure we stay away from. Oxybenzone, tell us about this.
Oxybenzone is one. You'll see it, well, first, I guess, don't go by the front of the label. Turn that label around, look at the active ingredient and the inactive ingredient. The oxybenzone will be under the active ingredients.
Okay.
And there have been studies showing that it's linked to endometriosis in older women, low birth weight in baby girls. So that's one you want to stay away from. Look for zinc oxide is a good one to look for.
That's a good thing?
Yeah, and that's under the active ingredient.
Active ingredients, okay. Yep. And what about, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, retinol palmitate?
Yep, retinol palmitate, which is in a lot of anti-wrinkle, anti-aging creams. So on the label, you'll see either retinol palmitate, vitamin A, retinol. You'll see that under inactive ingredients. And that government studies have shown that it's linked to creating more lesions on the skin when it's exposed to the sun. So you don't want to have that vitamin A in there if you're out in the sun. You'll look for it under the inactive ingredient. If you see it, put it back.
Okay. Fragrance.
Fragrance is a huge.
You stay away from fragrance.
Yeah, in a lot of things in the home, fragrance. Fragrance, it contains a bunch of different chemicals called phthalates, which are linked to everything from attention deficit, learning disabilities. So if you see that, again, put it back. Don't go by the smell. But I've always picked out lotion. I look at the front, I see the SPF 30 and I smell it and I'm like, all right, good to go. But that's not the case. Stay away from the fragrance. That's one less chemical, or a bunch of chemicals actually that make that up that you want to stay away from.
And like you said, don't just look at the front, always check the label on the back.
Always go by the back. Look at that active ingredient, look at the inactive ingredient, and pay attention. Know what those things are.
Now, what are some safe options, some things that we know are good?
There's many companies out there that make the products without fragrance, with zinc oxide, doesn't have the retinol, the vitamin A in it. You can read the ingredients, you know what the ingredients are, but at the same time, they're still going to protect you from both the UVA and the UVB rays.
Wonderful.
But again, lessen your exposure to the chemicals.
It's good. We know we're protecting ourselves in many ways, not just from the damaging rays of the sun, but also internally as well. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Great to have you here. Great information. Thank you.